Looking at recent history, if you were to think, okay, who is the Toronto Maple Leafs' biggest nightmare, especially in the playoffs? I don't think there's any question that it's the Boston Bruins. But with two of their biggest tormentors in Patrice Bergeron and David Krejci retiring, especially Bergeron, I think a lot of Leaf fans were wondering, okay, is there maybe going to be a change of the guard here? And the answer is no, there hasn't been. I mean, Pastrnak, McAvoy, Zacha, JVR, Swayman have all stepped up to ensure the Bruins stay the juggernaut that they were last year in the regular season. But if there's one guy on the Bruins who torments the Leafs in so many different ways for so many years, it's 63. He's been Leaf fans' biggest nightmare because he always seems to get the last laugh. He always seems to get the better of the Leafs. One of the biggest moments of catharsis I've seen from Toronto Maple Leaf fans was when Marchand was crying after losing the 2019 Cup Final. And look, he might not be the biggest Leaf killer in terms of scoring the most goals against them, but time and time and time again, he's delivering painful daggers to that team. We saw it earlier in the year. I mean, he takes out Liljegren, who ends up being out for a while, and that was one of the first dominoes to fall in a long line for that Leafs defense, and now, it's bare back there. There wasn't a penalty on the play, and Marchand is chirping at the Leafs bench almost as if he knows nobody's going to step up and do anything to him for what he just did. So not only was there an injury on the play to one of the better Leaf defensemen, and Marchand was basically pulling the Evander Kane,
what is anybody here going to do?
But it also caused an absolute crap storm in the media about the Leafs' response or lack thereof to that play. Even Sheldon Keefe came out and said that he hated it. Marchand did all that to the Leafs in one game. And yes, you could say the Leafs did it to themselves by not going out there and defending Liljegren and stepping up for themselves, and that's a fair point, I get it. But Marchand exposed it and reignited the fire behind that story that's been following the Leafs around for how many years? And then going into tonight's game, Reeves was asked about the chirps that him and Marchand get into, and Reeves said, he likes telling me he makes a lot more than I do. And then Marchand responded with, yeah, I think I said that once a long time ago, sounds like he's holding on to it. Then in the actual game, the Bruins go up by 2, and then the Leafs finally claw back and tie the game there, and then the Bruins retake the lead. And then with 4.8 seconds in the game, Austin Matthews rips a beauty to tie the game and blow the roof off the building. Leaf fans are feeling good. Yes, we're going overtime. We got all the momentum. Let's go beat the Bruins. Let's do this thing. But guess who's waiting in the rearview mirror to break their hearts once again? Pastrnak on a breakaway makes a decent move, stopped by Joseph Woll. The Leafs are going to go the other way. Right? Nope, Pastrnak keeps it, and Joseph Woll makes another nice stick save, but the problem is, it ricochets off Woll's stick through the air right to, you guessed it, Phil Kessel. Nah, 63. And then Brad Marchand, being the nightmare for the Leafs that he is, he gives him the old, are you not entertained? And I gotta say, the Jack Edwards version of the call is hilarious. It sounds like, you know in those buddy cop movies where your best friend gets shot and you're like, no, Jackson! Leaf fans, is there any player in the NHL that's more of a nightmare for you guys than Brad Marchand? Still active in the league right now. Let me know in the comments down below if there is one, because I don't think there is, man. With all the playoff losses and the injuries and the chirps and the goals, I don't think there's anyone like him. But hey, at least it was a fun game and the Leafs got a point, and it was really entertaining as far as a hockey game goes. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. As usual, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.